Hello! In this lesson, we're going to talk about AI. We'll look at what it really is and what it isn't. The goal here is to learn how to use it as a helpful tool that supports your thinking, not something that replaces it.
Before we jump in, go ahead and open your workbook. You should see a question right at the top of the page. As we talk today, I want you to think about how you would define AI. You can write your own ideas in that blank space.
So, what exactly is AI? For our purposes, let's use a pretty simple idea. AI is a pattern system. It's designed to predict words based on all the data it's been shown before. That's a really important distinction, because it means AI is not a person. It doesn't have feelings, it doesn't have memories, and it has no real understanding of your life.
You know, a really good way to think about this is like the autocomplete on your phone, just way more advanced. When you start typing, your phone suggests the next word based on what people usually type. AI does basically the same thing, just on a huge scale. It's all about guessing what comes next, not about actually understanding the meaning of the words.
This would be a good moment to pause and write down your own definition of AI in your workbook. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just put it in words that make sense to you.
Okay, so now that we have a basic idea of what AI is, let's really focus on a critical point. AI is a pattern system. It's not a person.
This chart here really breaks down the difference. A pattern system, it just uses math and data. But a person, you have real-life experiences. AI just guesses what comes next, but you have actual memories and emotions. An AI can't feel excited for you or understand why you're frustrated with an assignment. It can't really know you. It's just a tool.
Now it's your turn to think about this. In your workbook, take a moment to answer this question. What does pattern system, not a person, mean to you? Go ahead and write down your thoughts.
Understanding this difference is so important because it helps us see the limits of AI. There are just some things it can't do, especially when it comes to your learning.
Now, AI has a lot of limitations, but for us, let's focus on two really key things that it just can't do for you in school.
First, and this is the big one, AI cannot do the actual learning for you. It can be a great helper, it can explain things, it can help you brainstorm, but you are the one who has to do the hard work of thinking to really understand something. And second, AI has no idea what's going on with you. It doesn't know if you're feeling tired or stressed or confident. It can't tell how ready you really are to tackle something. That requires your own self-awareness.
Let's pause here. Go ahead and write down these two limitations in your workbook. Try to use your own words to make them stick.
Okay, so we know what AI can't do. Now let's think about a really important question. What's the risk in treating AI like it's a person who actually knows you?
Well, treating AI like a person can be a problem for a few reasons. One, you might just start to trust it, even when it makes a mistake. And they do make mistakes. Two, you might forget to do your own fact-checking or go to real sources. And maybe most importantly, you might let it tell you how you feel. You might think, well, the AI says I'm ready, even when you have that gut feeling that you're still confused. You have to remember that you are the expert on you.
When it comes to using a tool like AI, it's really all about finding a good balance. And there are two common ways people get this balance wrong. Either they overtrust it or they underuse it.
So what does overtrusted look like? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's copying an answer without really understanding it. It's using AI for every single little question instead of trying to think for yourself first. It's a sure way to get in the way of your own learning.
Now, on the other hand, underused means you have this really powerful tool available, but you never use it. It's when you struggle for hours on something when a quick question to an AI could give you a new idea or a simple explanation. It's feeling totally overwhelmed by a big project and not using AI to help you break it into smaller steps. Don't be afraid to use it as a resource.
Okay, let's make this a little more personal. In your workbook, I want you to write down one example of what overtrusting AI might look like for you and one example of underusing it.
Now that we've talked about finding the right balance, let's quickly cover how to use AI safely and responsibly. Here are 4 basic safety rules. Number 1, always double-check important information. AI can be wrong. Number 2, don't share private information. Treat these tools like a public website. Number 3, make sure you're following your school's rules for using AI. And number 4, just be honest. Don't ever turn in AI work and say it's your own. That defeats the whole purpose of learning. Go ahead and look at the safety checklist in your workbook. Put a check next to the ones you want to remember, and then take a minute to answer the question at the bottom of that section.
To finish up, let's do one last reflection on how AI can either help or harm your own learning process.
You'll see 2 final questions in your workbook. First, think of one specific way AI could really help you. Maybe it's getting a different explanation for a tough concept. Second, think of one way it could hurt your learning if you're not careful. Maybe it's that temptation to just get a quick answer instead of thinking it through.
So, what did we cover today? Let's recap. First, the big idea. AI is a pattern system, not a person. Second, its job is to support your learning, not do it for you. And third, the goal is to find that sweet spot, to use AI wisely without overtrusting it or underusing it.
Go ahead and take a few minutes to finish up the page for Lesson 4.1 in your workbook. In our next lesson, we'll talk about how you can use AI as a partner in your work process. Thanks for listening.